Hi guys, blackendrose here with another episode in my retro corner. This time we're doing Blaster Master, and it's currently demoing at the moment. This is another NES classic, and the basic story behind it is you're a kid with a pet frog who escapes and manages to come in contact with radioactive material, mutate into a giant size, jumps down a hole for which you follow, and you find this tank. And for some unknown reason you suit up, jump in the tank and go search for your frog, but you find out that underneath the surface there is another world there of strange mutants and creatures. So let's get started with the demo or review. Now, as I said, this is a retro game from the NES, so you can't expect a great deal from it. But as far as games go for this era, it ain't a bad one. Simple controls, the jump, fire, left, right, point up. There is no real down, but the select button, you jump out. There we go. Now, what made this one unique from other platformers is that as you progress through the game, you defeat the bosses, you gain more parts and powers. Well, this was unique at the time. I know there's been a lot of games that have done that now. But, I mean, after I defeat the first boss, I'll gain the ability to destroy certain walls. No, this one allows me, increases the power of my tank to defeat a certain enemy, so I can move on to the next level. And it just sort of progresses from there. But also, the levels aren't exactly linear. I mean, you move on from the first to second, second to third, but to get to the fourth, you need the hover power from the third boss, and then you have to return back here, right to the very start, to fly upwards to reach the next level. In the manual, there was a little road map of where all the levels were in relation to each other. And I don't have the manual, but I do remember some of it, because I have defeated this. It's a very tough game. If you want me to do a full playthrough of this, let me know in the comments, and I shall do a playthrough of this. Same with any of my retro games, just leave me a comment, and I'll do a proper playthrough. Now, as you can tell, the sound is rather box standard for this sort of era, but it does seem to work with the levels that you're sent into. Like, this one's a bit more upbeat for starting out. As you get further in, it gets a bit more somber, a bit more like freaky, to illustrate that you're making your way deeper and deeper into the areas. Let's jump. Right, so at the moment I'm the little dude here, and I made my way through the level. Now, the bosses are in these areas, where it changes to a more isometric view, and you've got grenades, so you can fire. You've got your life meter on the left there, just as you do with the tank. Now, the 2 meters are separate, so you can take a lot of damage like this, but then the tank will have like full health, and when you jump in the tank, you get all your health back anyway. Now, I've got to progress my way through this area to reach the boss. And all the bosses are handled in these sort of isometric views. Now, the game isn't without its bugs. There are a few moments where it doesn't seem to work, or just doesn't seem to make any sense, like that there. Just walk past the walls. And it can be very unfair. There's no save function in this, and you only have 2 lives per continue, and you have about 2 or 3 continues. After that, it's game over. There's no quick save, well, there's a sort of quick save, but there's no save, so if you don't do it in one sitting, you're starting over. And it can be really brutal, some of the levels. I mean, this is the first one, so it's quite simple. But graphically, for this time, it was actually really high quality stuff. So this was like big for its time, and the ideas behind it were really like iconic. The whole idea of levels linking to each other in such unique ways, gaining powers to reach new levels, that's something that was never done before. So, yeah, I mean, take it for what you see. Now this is the boss area here. It sort of flashes a bit and then the boss starts appearing. Here it is. We just chuck grenades at it really. Now this is the first boss and it is really painfully easy because that's it, defeated. But later ones get much trickier and you have to attack in particular ways. Now this is a part for the tank that you get after each boss and it allows you to reach the next level. But yeah, I mean, that's just the basic format. Make your way through the level, find the door that allows you to reach the boss, defeat the boss, move on. But there's numerous doors like that, and only one of them leads to a boss, so you got to find the right one. And some of these places are like real mazes. I mean, level 4 is like a gigantic maze. It's very easy to get lost in it. But as you progress, you get more powers. The next power is to destroy certain walls. The one after that is the ability to hover, but I need fuel for that. Fourth one is a key to unlock certain doors. The fifth one, I believe, is called Dive, which allows your tank to work like a submarine to rise, surface, and dive in the water. Power 6 is the ability to drive up walls, and Power 7 is the ability to drive up ceilings, or along ceilings, and there's no Power 8 because number 8 is the last boss, which is actually 2 bosses. Now this is leading to level 2, but I'm not actually going to show level 2. This is just me reaching it. Area 2. As you can see, this is a different area, and the music has changed to suit it. Right, so this is Blaster Master. There have been some sequels of this. It's a not bad title. If you want me to do a full playthrough, let me know in the comments, and I'll do a proper playthrough of it. But yeah, this is this is Blaster Master in the Retro Corner. I'm blackendrose, and I hope you've enjoyed this little review. If you have any suggestions for any others, or anything in particular, let me know in the comments or inbox me, and I will see you in my next clip. Bye bye!